Hey guys, and welcome back to Castle Crush. And I've been experimenting again, trying to work with the deck I'd used for my double mana videos. The Skeleton, Skull Queen, Catapult, Spectre one that was doing so well. I was trying to take that and work that into ranked, and I've been having trouble, but now I was like, well, if it works better with more mana, maybe we try it with the Valkyrie in it. And thus far, what I'm seeing is if I can get the Valkyrie out, it does work really well. It's a good strategy to use because all of a sudden I can start getting these really dangerous cards like the Skull Queen, Catapult, and Spectre out very, very quickly. And it's very hard for my opponent to deal with that because there's like 4 cards in here that you'd have to prioritize. The Spectre, depending on the size, the Skull Queen, the Catapult, and the Valkyrie. Those are 4 cards that you'd all want to like take out really, really quickly if your opponent played them. So it makes it very hard for your opponent to counter. So let's get in here and try this. It's an interesting strategy, and I've been wanting to use more Valkyrie decks for a while. I think they're really cool, but sometimes it just really relies on obviously getting the Valkyrie out there, which can be a little bit easier said than done. I mean, I get the Valkyrie a lot to start the match, but sometimes just the mana cost of getting it out there is really hard, especially if your opponent's doing something like a rushing deck, for example, like they may be doing right here. See, then it might force me to play like a Skeleton's Legion, or, well, we're going to try and play a Boneyard and just block their lanes, but okay. I can live with this, I think, but we're going to try and get a Spectre down, a +10. And then let's see what we can do here. Sorry, I got a little distracted with something. But what I really want to do here is try to get a Black Witch down. Unfortunately, it's not working. Let's go for the Valk.
Fight for honor.
Come on, come on, come on. I should be able to still do this here. We should be able to get this, guys. This is not over yet here. Unfortunately, I just got distracted looking at something. But really, I think we can still win this. But I do need to try and get some of this stuff going. No, no. Wow. And I want to use, like, this mana ritual on the Boneyard. That's what I want to do, is use that on the Boneyard, but then it delays the amount of time that I have to wait until I can get the Valkyrie out. So, I mean, but I like Boneyard. I like Boneyard as a starting card, or Skeleton's Legion, either one, just because they can do a lot for you, in terms of positioning. Alright, so that's a good moment to play my Valkyrie, honestly, I think. Alright, so we're going to throw this guy down here. Ooh, nice moves by them, I guess. Let's get rid of this Archer Queen because it could cause me some huge problems. I think I can win this match, though, because I'm definitely in the aggressive position. Let's hold off top lane, and we got the win, guys. We got the win. Pretty happy there. Starting to figure out how to run this deck, and our victory chest, Golem, Mud Elemental. Alright, so changes were made, and this extra crystal seems to actually significantly helped me, and the reason why is because all of a sudden, if I play that extra crystal, it makes it way easier to get the Boneyard out at the start of the match. And before I was having to use a mana ritual to do it, now I can just use an extra crystal, wait an extra few seconds, and then get a Boneyard out without having to burn the mana rituals. So that's significantly helping me, and as you can see, my trophies went back up pretty quick. So this seems to be the way to go, is just have 2 extra crystals. this sort of ultra mana deck, as I think I called it before. And then right here I can go for the Boneyard very quickly. And even go put down the Skull Queen if I want, but I don't think I need to, you know, I don't think I need to do quite so much. Not sure what strat here I want to go with that Mud Elemental, because I could use the Black Witch. I think I will use the Black Witch.
Feel my courage.
Just give them one more thing they have to kind of focus on besides the Skull Queen. And they weren't able to really focus on the Black Witch, and we were able to pick up that win real nice and easy. Plus 38, that's huge right there. Huge gain in trophies, guys. So I'm definitely liking this deck composition much better. Sometimes it can literally be one card that is holding your deck back that you just need to change. And I think that's worth like noticing or realizing if you're someone who's like having, you know, who's like struggling to win matches with a particular deck, is that it may only be a very small thing that you need to change to make a really big difference in how your deck is performing. And right here, this is going to be tough. Except that I got very lucky and that Reaper got taken out. That definitely helps me out. Now I can get the skeletons in close because I had positioning in the top lane. Well, that didn't help, actually. It's kind of weird how that didn't help, but I still have positioning, though, so I can get that Skull Queen out. And once again, I'm trying to make some headway on that Phoenix, because it was going to cause me some big problems if I did not take care of it. And I think I'm going to go for the Valkyrie now. It looks like it might have been good to go for the Boneyard, but I think I can go for the Boneyard very shortly here and get full 6-card Boneyard. And then let's put out the Spectre. I should have played it in the middle lane. Whatever, we'll get down the card we need. Use the Black Witch to take down the Executioner. And we have a huge upper hand here now. Another Skull King. We don't have, what we do not have is the Skull Queen, actually. So, just waiting in case they played arrows there. And now we can get our catapult down. 0 mana, so may as well play that. And that's pretty easy. I mean, if your Skeleton's Legion is 0 mana cost, you're going to have a pretty good time. Are they trying to rush me? I don't know. We're going to go ahead and play... Oh, okay, nice, nice, nice. Just get rid of that warrior real quick. Try to keep them back a little ways. That's not really the best play by me because... I don't know. I was trying to just block them with that, I guess, but... I'm going to go for the Valkyrie because... we're just going to play the Skeleton's Legion. You know... Nice, let's try and take out... Oh, no. They just have a very anti-skeleton deck, and it's definitely causing me some problems. So let's go with the Catapult here. Try to force them to have to pay attention elsewhere. Dude, they have such an anti-skeleton deck. I mean, it's unbelievable here how poor my luck is with this. That was a decent play. Now we're going to go with the Black Witch. I'm hoping I can get this to go through here. And now let's try to take out the Ice... No, we're not going to be able to take out the Ice Elemental. It's frozen me again. And they have another Mage. I mean, really tough situation because I just can't deal with these anti-skeleton cards. And now they play an Executioner. I'm going to have to play really, really strategically to win this match. And they have a Spiked Statue. I mean, how am I supposed to win, guys? I mean, I just cannot get anything to go. But I'm actually doing good damage to them. And they just played that dragon in the wrong lane, kind of. I'm just going to keep playing things and see if we can get some space for that. What? How did we win that match? How did we win that match, guys? That makes no sense. They had all the right cards to counter me. They even had a dragon, Executioner, Mage, Spiked Statue. And I still win because they played the dragon, well... I don't know. They just didn't counter my catapult, basically. And my early cards had done enough damage somehow that it was able to work. I'm not sure if that was Boneyard that did damage, but Boneyard can do damage early on, and that is another nice reason to play it. Or to run Boneyard in your deck, is that it can do early damage to your opponent. So, I'm going to go with... I don't know what I'm going to go with here. Probably Boneyard, but I can see those dwarves are just going to probably wreck the skeletons. I don't know. Really just trying to... Well, man, that really did not work, did it? Alright, let's play Skeleton's Legion here. And what I'm going to need to do here is probably get out my Skull Queen, because that is going to start putting a lot of pressure down on them. Unfortunately, though, right now I can't do a whole lot in that bottom lane, so very risky situation here for me. But I can basically get the catapult out and then probably win the match right here. I was just thinking I could out DPS them. I mean, they're working with a dwarf. Come on, man. A dwarf and a pirate. Like, that's not going to out DPS a Skull Queen with a bunch of skeletons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this deck is just performing much, much better, guys, than it was initially. And all it took was really like 1 or 2 changes to how I had the deck set up. And right here, we're getting a lot of mana going early, but I definitely need some cards to counter them with. We kind of got a split here in positioning. And the Skeleton's Legion is a good card to counter with clearing the skeletons on my side of the field here. And now I should probably be able to get the Valkyrie out. Although, unfortunately, that is a dangerous situation there because those skeletons could do a lot of damage. But luckily, we were able to get out the cards we needed. And I was able to, I hope, get a discount there on that Skull King from the Valkyrie. Now I need to get out my next dangerous card there with the Skull Queen. And then after that, we can go for the next dangerous card here with the Catapult. And then we'll use another Skeleton's Legion to block with. And we pick up another win. Of course, they could counter with arrows, but it keeps them from, like, rushing me immediately and gives me, like, some time to get my extra mana kind of, like, going. And there's the Skull Queen. And now we can try to go for the Valkyrie as our second dangerous card. Preferably not against that Ice Elemental.
Fight for honor.
I don't really care about the Dark Angel. It can just do whatever it wants. This should one-hit the Ice Elemental, and it does. Alright, so I don't have to worry about that. Now we've got our Catapult in place. We've done a lot of damage to them. And that should do it, guys. That should do it right there. Picking up another nice win. So in this one, I think I'm going to just quickly go for a Skeleton's Legion. And then our extra crystal. But now I kind of need to wait because I really need more cards to maximize that Boneyard. So another card here would be good.
Again.
And as you can see, I kind of really want to get some positioning. What do I draw? I draw the Valk, but I'm going to try and play my Catapult because I want to maintain a good spot there, but unfortunately they counter it nicely. Let's put the Valkyrie. Yeah, I got down with enough space. Now we'll try to just get close to that Archer Queen. And I'm getting to this point here where I need more cards to try and maximize the Boneyard. So... yeah, and then Skull Queen. And then this lane is actually going to turn into this, I think. Well, Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but what I was afraid of was that the Archer Queen was going to be a big problem. And now, once again, doing big damage. Should get the win, and we do. Great stuff right there. 3,900 trophies. So I think this one is an easy start with Skeleton's Legion. No boneyards to worry about with my hand, so let's see what this card is. Nope, not a boneyard. Yeah, look at this. Not so good here early on. So I might try to play a Skull Queen. Well, definitely some stuff to be concerned about here early on in this match. Got very lucky right there. Played my Skeleton's Legion just in time to avoid that. I'm going to try and play my Valkyrie on top of the Angel Archer thing, and we got it. Now I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess we'll play Boneyard first, but then we're going to play Black Witch.
Feel my curse.
And to get the catapult down, that should really put some heat on them right here. The big Spectre in this lane. Now there's 3 dangerous cards out there in 3 different lanes. And that is good enough for the win. Good enough for the win. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video. Maybe we'll play again with this deck in the future and see if we can push trophies with it. So leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments about this video and what other types of content I should create. Maybe subscribe if you are new to my channel. And thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.